There you go. Okay, that's the official start of our event out here. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. Anil is going to record it. Ashok, Pankaj, Balaji, Neeta, Manish, Avi, Subba, Anil, and Anshuman. Thank you very, very much for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope your Monday is going off very well, and your week is off to a very, very good start. Yes? Week is off to a good start. Ashok,
Yes.
Subba, I didn't mean to interrupt, but hopefully you guys can.
Oh, yeah,
No,
no
yeah,
problem.
man, you are full control, man. Don't worry. Take it easy.
We were just waiting for you to get going.
Sorry about that. Okay, fantastic. But it's all these days we have to hear about this deal also. So, Subha's. So, packed agenda today. We're going to check in. We're going to have a big packed agenda today. I'll walk you through today's agenda, the agenda coming up for the rest of the week. And then Anshuman and Anil will join us. Will talk about what's going on in TiE generally. Anshuman will talk about what's going on in TiE generally. Any headlines from there? Anil will walk us through the events coming up on this week Wednesday, as well as the next couple of Wednesdays, which is very exciting. So that is our that is our check-in. Today's agenda, following these check-ins and State of TiE and Wednesday agenda, we are going to have what is called Learning Mondays, right? Today is Learning Mondays. And our speaker today is going to be Manish Bhardia. And Manish is going to talk about getting organized with Microsoft tools, right? So he has some amazing Microsoft capabilities. And so we are going to learn about getting organized with Microsoft tools. And then 4:45 to 5 o'clock, we're going to wrap up. You know, we have Zeena Dhalla online. Zeena, welcome. I thought you had telehealth today. Are you back?
No, that was Friday. I'm here. Yep.
Oh, awesome. I'm going to wrap that in. So I'm going to shut up. Hey, Anshuman, very quickly, and then Anil, go through your Wednesday, and then we're going to have 5 minutes with Zeena before we.
So I will keep it very short. Everything is going well with TiE. Global meeting is on Wednesday. All the presidents from the 62 chapters will be attending that in the morning. Other than that, we have literally very packed week. You know, 3 of the TiE Connect and 2 of the webinar coming up. So first webinar is on Wednesday. Anil will talk about it, and then another one is on 29th. So Anil, all yours.
Fantastic. Anil, Wednesday event?
We have 2 webinars. One webinar is a TiE SoCal women leaders talking about what's happening is the leaders taking the steps during the COVID-19 era. So we're going to talk about that. 29th is the pitching event, virtual pitching event. If anybody is interested, please apply at TiESoCalAngels.com.
That's fantastic. And people have to register for the Wednesday event coming up, right?
Yes.
On SoCal, right?
Yeah.
So we are looking forward to that. We have 4 amazing speakers who are, 3 amazing speakers who are going to talk to us about their businesses and then how they are coping with COVID and how they're making sure they're ahead of the pack with all this going on in COVID and all these unique situations, right? So that's going to be a very, very good, nice event, 2 to 3 on Wednesday when we are off the air. So hopefully you guys will sign in and join up, okay? That said, hi Neeta, hi Mo, how are you doing? Welcome. I'll come back to all this stuff. Okay, so let us give it over to Zeena, and she's gonna walk us through. We have missed you for a few days here, and I'm all stiff, right? So
everybody feeling stiff.
Exactly. There you go. So take it over, Zeena. It's all yours.
Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Zeena Dhalla. I'm a certified postural alignment specialist. And one of the programs that I have in my arsenal is that I help people get moving at their desk. And this is really important right now as we are sitting in front of our screens all day long, working on, trying to build our businesses during COVID-19. So today we're going to do a very simple stretch. It's just called a forearm stretch. This one's done during, like if you have carpal tunnel, obviously a physical therapist may give you this. but in general, it's a really easy one to do at your desk. You can also do it against the wall. If you're doing it against a desk, so I'm gonna pretend this is my desk over here. So I'll have you guys all stand up. The goal is to do this with me. So I should see everybody standing up. Awesome, I love it. You guys are all listeners. And then you're gonna take your hands, you can stick them out in front of you and have your fingertips facing down. And then place them on the desk in front of you. And then just lean forward. So the further forward you are, the less stretch. The further back you are, the more stretch. You can see how the angle increases. So if I go forward, there's less of an angle in my wrist joint. If I go back, there's more of an angle in my wrist joint. So you can kind of adjust that for whatever feels most comfortable for you. If you're super tight, then you want to be further forward. If that you don't feel much of a stretch, then just move your body backward. Couple of things to look out for. Make sure you're not rounding your back and like hunching your shoulders. To try to pull your shoulders down. That's just a general rule. Try to have a nice flat back here as you're leaning. And again, you want to have the fingertips directly facing towards you, okay? And then once you find the comfortable position, you want to hold it. You want to try not to move. If you're going to move, then the only movement I would like to see is moving maybe backwards because that's going to intensify the stretch. Otherwise, you're going to breathe and hold for about a minute. So I'll give you like 20 more seconds there. So again, shoulders away from your ears, fingertips facing your body, and then just feeling that stretch all the way down the forearm and into the wrist. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful.
So how
And that's it.
How far back do you go on this?
It really just depends on the individual. Stretching is very individualized. And then one thing you have to know about stretching, because I've been doing stretches and activation exercises or strength exercises on here. Today, this was a stretch. So when you're dealing with a stretch, it'll say, you know, hold the stretch for like 30 seconds. I tell people to hold it for a minute because it actually takes a little while before the muscle actually calms down. Because in the beginning, the muscle is fighting that sensation. It does not want to elongate. There's actually like a scientific process happening within the muscle organ. And then after about 20 seconds, it starts to relax and it really starts to stretch. But you want to give it time for that elongation. So you don't want to just hold the stretch and then like let go after 10 seconds. So I tell people just 60 seconds. It can't hurt you. It's also a great stretch you can do while you're on a Zoom call. No one would know if you just put your hands on the desk and lean forward. You know, nobody will see you doing it. So it's an easy one to multitask with.
No, but you're talking about 30 degrees. You're talking about 30 degrees, 45 degrees. Or?
I guess. I mean, if my wrist is directly up, that's 90. So I mean, I think you're going to be challenged to get further than 30 degrees. Seems like, I don't know. I don't have my protractor here, but I can't really tell you. Just go till you feel a stretch and you can keep your arms straight.
Got it. Sorry, I ask engineering questions.
I know, right? It's challenging me. I am working on science with my daughter right now. So.
No.
Hey, Ravi, we need to brand it Zena's Zen moment.
I like it.
Zen moment. Wow, nice, man.
Yeah, 60 seconds of Zen is
I've been looking for a name. That's the whole idea behind this, right? So Zena's Zen moment.
Like
you
that.
Got it. Zena's.
And just for that, I'll teach a breathing exercise tomorrow.
Zena's Zen moment. Let me think
really
about it. Let me think about it. Moment. I need to have it. I want to have a time on that one. So Zena's Zen moment. Anyway, that's a good suggestion, Balaji. Awesome. I'm going to go all around the room a little bit. You know, the whole idea of this is a very quick community chat, right? So very quickly, I know everybody knows everybody here, so just say hi. It was very nice. I'm going to start with Avi because we've had very interesting chats online. I'm looking forward to chatting with him, getting some more recommendations on speakers and stuff like that. I love the energy. So I'm going to start with Avi. Say hello. We are going to go around the gallery a little bit, just for 4 minutes out here, 3-4 minutes. We have 16 people, so 12 people. So take a few seconds, say hello, tell us what's going on, and we'll get to meet everybody again. Say hello to everybody.
Hello guys, happy Monday. Yeah, day started good. You know, we all are working to finish our work. Real estate deals are still going on. Market is very flexible day and night. Oil changes, but real estate is still going okay. And the reason I requested you guys to add me to the group so we can put value to our Zoom meeting and we can bring speakers. And I have a good connection. I can bring a couple of doctors every week to to be a speaker, and we can bring Zina, we can bring other instructor also as well for take care of our routine, because we all are a little bit in stress mode.
Love the ideas, Avi. Let's take that offline. Let us plan that out. Please send me those recommendations, and I'll definitely take a look at it. I'm looking forward to hearing about it. That's the reason why I asked for recommendations, and then let's take it offline and let's build the list. That's exactly what Pankaj does with me. Pankaj, I'm working with 2 or 3 of his very well-known speakers also. So absolutely, I'll try to accommodate as many requests as possible. And it's not only learning, so I'm trying to encompass different things here. So it's not a 501 or a 601 course out here. It's to get to know everybody. So absolutely,
other people also.
Absolutely, looking forward to it. Okay, after this call, looking forward, and thank you so much for your support. Real estate seems to be an incredible topic. Ashok is into it. Subha is walking through it, and you guys, you're into it too. One of these days, I'm going to have a panel with calling it real estate. So I'd love to talk about real estate and where it's going. So looking forward to having that included. Okay?
Thank you.
Awesome. Next on my screen is Neeta ji. Namaskar. How are you doing, Neeta?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Cool. Say hello to everybody, and we'll move on to Rajiv here. Okay.
Sorry, I was a little late.
Okay. Hi, Rajiv. How are you doing?
Good. Yeah, I thought I'll just join the party line,
Hey, you're always welcome.
Yeah, anything to get away from my wife,
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Neither you'll appreciate that, right? No? You get along with your husband? You are an exception. Is there anyone here who gets along with their partner?
We talk as minimally as possible.
See, that's social distancing,
I was, I before I go over to Mo, I was on another Zoom call, and this guy says, my wife gets me coffee, and she gets him coffee. I said, man, how much do you pay her? It got bleeped out of my Zoom call, by the way. That comment got bleeped out of my Zoom call. Mo, you're next, man. What's up? You doing well?
How's it going?
You doing good?
Well, good to see you guys.
Awesome. Welcome on board. We can't wait for your talk next week. You're scheduled up for Monday next week. 10 mistakes to avoid in marketing, right? So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. Ashok, how are you doing? Can't hear you, Ashok. I think you need to be unmuted. There you go. Unmute.
There you go. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I kept talking. All right. So I'm here to listen. I don't have much to say. My name is Ashok Madan, and I'm a real estate investor, IT background, and I'm involved in numerous community service organizations. And I'm always looking to help people. And anybody needs anything, let me know.
Ooh, lots of investment opportunities.
By the way, while I'm talking, okay, I just remembered something. 10 years ago, NFIA, National Federation of Indian American Associations, that I'm past president of, we were involved in census that year. So somebody just called me this morning and wanted to know if we will be involved this time also.
Mm-hmm.
So this lady, I said, well, we're going to have a meeting. So maybe she said, can I come in and talk for 5 minutes? So then I thought of maybe TiE group. Would you like to hear from?
Sure, absolutely. Tomorrow. Get her on tomorrow.
Well, I'll
whenever.
I'll let her know that I know our schedule, so I'll let her know to pick what date she can come.
Fantastic. Just let me know and call me up ahead of time, and I'll schedule her and I'll put her on the agenda, and that way we all know about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Just at 5 minutes. Yeah.
Perfect. And we'll see. Yeah. So that'd be awesome. Thank you. I'm looking forward to such suggestions. You're the guys who make life easy for me with these suggestions, right? So please help me out with speakers and ideas. Hopefully it meets everybody's needs. Manish, I'll come to you in the end, okay? Because you're going to be our speaker, okay?
Yep.
My friend from Palmdale, Mr. Pankaj. What's happening, man?
Good afternoon, all. Happy Monday. Great weekend. Here to listen to what Manish has to say. Looking forward to it.
Me too. Balaji, markets, man. What's up with markets? 500 points down. We don't have wine today, huh? You know, no happy music, no wine.
No. Any day is a happy day. Go and buy more today. You should have brought more.
There you go. Your dollar cost averaging day today, huh?
That's
DC.
correct. You're absolutely right.
Correct, absolutely. Hey, I'm looking forward to. I wish I had Netflix options today. I think tomorrow it's going to skyrocket. Netflix. I'm huge into Netflix because they're going to give their this thing. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Subha, how's the walk going?
You can buy tomorrow morning.
How's the walk going?
Hey, walk is going fantastic. Today, the trade of market today was I bought USO 2021 expiration, $4 calls. So that is a today trade on the stocks. You know, and the other thing is, I know majority of the, I hope everybody knows about me, but I don't need to explain everything again every day. But I'm a software consulting services company, in especially DevOps engineering and PDM, PLM space. And second is, I'm a real estate project, especially I'm into commercial real estate project, which I'm doing now. That is keeping me busy.
Excellent. Yep. Yeah, and a lot of people have pointed this out, right? Why do I go around the table, around the gallery, giving everybody half a minute to talk about themselves or each other? And this is not just, repeating. It's not just about your name and what you do, right? So you bring up a good point. Hey, why am I, I think it also gives people a chance to just talk on the gallery, right? I want to hear from everybody, right? So not only your name, not only your background, hey, listen, that helps. After a few times, we'll know it. Something else interesting, right? Who knew Balaji plays Dole, right? So, and today he does not drink wine on days that he's dollar cost averaging, right? So it's just to know everybody, right? So I hope that's okay with everybody, and we get to know each other, and that's one of the reasons why I make this call, right? So awesome to hear, and every time we learn something new about each other. The man with the awesome background, every day he even said, no Golden Gate Bridge today. Where is Mr. Dhawal? No Golden Gate Bridge. Or what was her name? Rashmi. Well, she also had Golden Gate Bridge. Rashi, right. Yeah. Mr. Anil, what's happening, man? A microphone helps.
Nothing much, just enjoying the epic Last Dance. Okay? If you haven't watched it, please watch it. The Last Dance. An epic.
So what is it? Is it a TV show or you are dancing outside your garage?
It's a Michael Jordan. Well, it's Michael Jordan. Look at my tweet.
Is that a show?
It's a Michael Jordan show.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot. Absolutely, man. I'm actually recording it because I want to watch all of them together.
Yeah.
I'm a this thing guy. So yes. But all truth be said, I was a Detroit Pistons fan. Okay. So I hated Jordan. Okay. All my life, I hated Jordan with a passion that nobody else will recognize. My Pistons won until for a long time. So I'm not a Michael Jordan Chicago guy, but I respect. All respect to the guy. Kobe is better than Michael any day for me. So we can talk about it. Anshuman, how are you doing? I love that logo, man. I thought you were not going to get it done today. So you got both of them.
She's working basically, and she's going to increase the font size of Optism Global. So before the call ends, you will see the new logo going up there. Hello, everyone. Everything is fine here. Obviously the business is a little down, but I have started using my recruiters for some other work, like, building lists and all. So that's good. On the social front, I do photography. So, if anybody needs to know something about digital DSLR photography, then, they can call me or email me. I'll be more than happy to guide. Thanks.
Very nice. Thank you. You know, talking about, yeah, business is down, but we're also fortunate. I think we all are blessed with decent jobs and, you know, good, at least knock on wood. We're
Absolutely.
okay.
One more thing,
We're
I got
okay.
my PPP approved, and not only approved, but the funds hit my bank account last Friday.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. You're a superstar in that chat group. PPP with what? How much was that? 100K already, huh?
It is good. It is helping.
Good for you. Very good. Good for you. That's fantastic. Yeah. So I was just to close out that thought. We have cleaners. We bring cleaners in once every 2 weeks. They have lost 80% of their business. These guys, they own their own cleaning company, husband and wife group, and 80% of people have just canceled. Right, and it's tough time for them, right? Because Southern California mortgages are not cheap. We've had these guys for 16 years. We've seen their kid grow up from before he was born to, so we are all fortunate. I think we have savings. We have come from good backgrounds. So I think we have to thank our stars for that. That said, the next person who I'm going to introduce is Mr. Manish Bhardia. He's going to introduce himself and also do what is today's Learning Monday. So he's going to talk about getting organized with Microsoft tools. Manish, it's all yours. We're ready to learn, my friend.
Excellent. Thank you very much to TiE SoCal for letting me speak.
Absolutely.
Share
You have
some
40 minutes. You have about 30 minutes. So we
sure.
took a little bit. So you have about 25 minutes. Okay.
25 minutes is good. Everybody can hear me and can see my slide?
Very well.
Yes.
Very well.
Okay, good. We'll keep it interactive. Just as an introduction, everybody knows that I work for Think AI, and the company works in the software development and pretty much focused on modern technologies, data, AI, and our most work is done in collaboration. So Microsoft Teams is the product for the collaboration, and very relevant in these area, right? These situation where we are in working remotely. So I'm going to cover the topic about how we can be productive with the Microsoft tools for yourself as well as within your team. Before I start, I have a very set of slides to go, but I like to start with, let's go around the room. What you want, what are your productivity challenges? So whoever wants to start, just jump in. What do you want answer from this session?
Motivation.
Motivation.
No, just kidding. Just kidding.
I think organization. So that we want to learn about this, right? I have, with me now working, I did have a home office, but I have 3 computers with 6 databases and 8 drives, right? Google Drive, Apple Drive, this drive, that drive, right? I'm on every cloud. When I look up, my computer looks really cloudy. I'm waiting for the rain to fall, and I'm on the Microsoft cloud, right?
Yeah.
So I just like getting organized, and so I think that's one of the things I'm looking forward to make myself more productive.
Okay, that's
Manish,
a great
Manish,
point. Yeah, keep going.
From my side, I use Microsoft 365, and of course, I use OneDrive as part of that. I subscribe annually $70 or whatever. I don't know whether I'm using it to its full capacity.
Yeah.
Maybe you can guide us how to use 365 at least 50% of its capacity.
Exactly.
Right. So you are on Office 365. That's what you said, Balaji?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
No, I think it's called Microsoft 365. They changed the name.
Microsoft 365. It's at $70 per month or whatever. $70 per year subscription. Correct.
Then I get 1 terabyte of OneDrive.
There you go. That's the one.
Other point. Yeah, that's a good point, Balaji.
Yeah, Manish. I use Microsoft Office suite, but in terms of email, we use Google infrastructure, Google email, corporate thing, Hangouts and other things. But there are always things, so we don't use all the email from Microsoft, but I'm sure there are some features or something that we can use for integrating this thing well together.
Yes.
From a productivity perspective.
Absolutely. And any other points, anybody?
This is Subba. We are Microsoft partners, and we do cloud development, Azure platform development.
Right.
We have I think Microsoft option pack for small business. We get
Action
I
pack.
think
Action
the
pack.
action pack.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we use pretty much for all our backup of all our company and all the development and all the aspects.
Okay, I'll touch base on that also. Sure. Okay, good. With that, feel free to put on more on the chat, and later I can cover those points. Okay, so let's go ahead with how you can fully utilize the Microsoft framework. So of course, everybody has multiple devices, iPad or Android, iOS or Android. So phone, tablet, PC, and a laptop. And we are working with a 5th generation. So something is needed where everybody can be productive, just not in your company, but as you're working with your partners or your clients within your team also, right? So that's what is required. And at the same time, the statistics says 80% of time is spent collaborating. So you trying to get things done, you need some way of interaction. And if you can reduce time, as Ravi said, right, I can be more organized, then it's better. So Microsoft answer to that is Microsoft Teams. So Teams think like in simple way, we all love Facebook because it allows us to connect with people. It has chat and it has pictures. These are 3 things. And it has security also. I mean, that's debatable, but something like that in the working environment is what Teams says. It gives you way of doing chat, meetings, calls. So you can make call using Teams. You can do calendar invite and chat all here. And you can collaborate in the Facebook manner. So example is you will have a team for maybe like your marketing, support, product development and everything. And this is how the chat will look. And we will look at actual environment. Okay, these are not slides. I'm going to cover some 4 or 5 slides and we'll look at the environment and look at the scenario. So just hang on for a couple of minutes, then we'll look at the environment. So chat is good, but the real value comes is if you can have your files right there, because you are always working on the files. You are working on the documents and the chat is about the document. So OneDrive is great, Google Drive is great. However, you lose the context. You go to the file and you forgot what you were talking about, where you left off, that kind of thing. So that is possible in Teams. So it is deeply integrated with Office environment, which means is your Office product and also your OneDrive is inbuilt. You can extend to Box and Dropbox also, but internal to Microsoft, the best is OneDrive, right? So that is better. As I said, you can integrate to other systems. So it is a more like an ecosystem, meaning if you have things on the Dropbox, you will be able to attach. If you like to maintain things on Trello, Asana, or some other system, this is going to allow you to bring it together. Now the thing, this is important. What happened when the 2007 iPhone launched, right? Microsoft never picked up that race. They tried entering, Google did well, but Zune or whatever phone they tried, they had Windows Mobile, never picked up. So now Microsoft is not in device. Their strategy is how are they going to get back to the device? This is their future OS. Microsoft Teams don't think just as a team collaboration. It is not that. If you think this is Microsoft OS and take it like that, that is more value. And it is going like that because there says, okay, I don't have to care about iOS or Android. I can be just an app in all devices and let people do whatever they want. As long as it's related to work, then they are back into the game kind of scenario. And now slowly they started to sell the new OS. They are starting to tell that Teams is the new OS. Okay, coming back to Security, yes, very well done security. So, for example, my personal stuff, I can keep it in OneDrive. And when I talk about a marketing team, it's all together. When I talk about with my clients, it's separate. So I can do internal to my company, external to my company with partners, or external to my company with clients very easily. So that's the benefit. So chat we talked about, we'll look into the environment right away. It allows one-on-one chat, threaded, contextual, GIF, sticker, emoji, just like Facebook, right? So just think like Facebook. Then we are talking about integration. We talked about that. We talked about extending or customizing, and we talked about the security. Okay, so let's look at the teams. We'll also look at how teams can be used in different departments. So let's look into this, okay? So I'm exiting my slides, and I'll take you to the login page for Microsoft, right? So you just go to office.com. Because I'm logged in, it will take me to a landing page. And this is the landing page. Those who already have 365 will be familiar with this, but there's the landing page, and I'm gonna just show you the example of all apps, right? It's just so many. I mean, everything is coming here. It's think like this, we had the OS and then all apps were there, right? It's similar to that. So we don't have to see all. Let's go back and click on the go back area. So some important apps we want to see here, office.com. So the important apps will show on top, our Outlook, OneDrive, your Office apps like Word, PowerPoint, Excel is here. Here's the team. I want to highlight 3 things. Think about Teams, so all the collaboration. Your personal to-do will go to to-do, and I'll show you that. Planner is project management, lightweight between team members. And then one more is OneNote, all your notes, because, I made this note. You saw this, I'm making note, and I know this will be lost. I won't be able to find, but when I put on OneNote, I can always retrieve. So I normally put everything in OneNote. And then a stream is like a YouTube secured one for your company, because you don't want your video floating around in the YouTube because company confidential NDA is in place. So this goes securely to your company's channel, which will be secured by the permissions you have given. So let's go to Teams. How does Teams looks? It looks like a Facebook, but more boring, I would say. Facebook is more lively, but it is more focused towards.
Is Teams part of, while it's coming up, is Teams part of Microsoft 365, the subscription that we have for $70?
Yeah, with most of the subscription, Teams is free. Oh, okay, so think like this. Pretty much if I don't open my Teams, this is what it's showing me. It's showing me a company name Contoso, could be my client. And I have a project X1050 going on here. And on the right bottom, it is showing me the notifications also. So just like alerts, if you are fond of it, you can enable. I don't like alerts, so I normally dismiss or turn off those. And this is your team. So as I said, on the left, you have the alerts like Facebook, chat, your calls, and your teams. And more apps like Planner, Stream.
What would be the equivalent of Teams in the thing? Like, are you saying like a
Great
Facebook
question.
process?
No, sorry. Say that again. I interrupted.
Yeah, what would be the equivalent of Teams in an environment or a application that we are familiar with? Would it be like a Facebook, the Microsoft?
Huh? Slack is the best comparison in the Silicon Valley, right? The Slack. Have you heard of Slack?
No.
Okay, then Google Hangout.
Yeah, Google Hangout. Yeah.
Right. So Google has done a good job on Hangout piece, but they have not integrated well as we are talking the other pieces like, documents or calls or other application. It's not that smooth. They are more on innovation, but it takes a little bit more adaptability on Google, I would say.
Okay. So Teams is more like a collaborative environment where all your chats, emails, and everything is gonna be all archived into this one particular bucket.
Yeah,
by individual teams.
Yeah, it's just faster, right? In the sense I'm logged in as Megan here.
Yeah.
This is the dummy account. If I go to my activity, I can see, oh, Alex is talking to me something. See, Alex replied, Alex mentioned. So this is a good example. Let's go. Alex mentioned me saying that, hi, Megan, I'm working on it, because I had asked him something. Okay, let's go back again here. So here, how is marketing plan coming along? Megan, I'm working on it. Can you send me the draft? He put it here. Now, what would happen in normally, and we have done this calculation, to find a thing, if people don't tell me where it is, it takes me 2 minutes to 3 minutes. If I come here, it can be 20 seconds. So you can see 7 times or 6 times faster. Yeah.
So you guys have trained us on Outlook. I mean, this is Microsoft, right? Email came through Microsoft Outlook and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
How do you, and I've heard about Slack, right? And Teams. I'm not an expert at it, but I'm trying to understand Slack a little bit. Teams seems to be very interesting. Have you guys migrated? I mean, I'm not talking about Microsoft Corporation from a product standpoint, but are you guys doing more work in Teams and rather than Outlook?
Yep. We mostly work in Teams. We just come to Outlook to send email or receive the reply. So it's more like communication
versus inside communication.
Exactly. Actually, there is a slide on it. Microsoft created a slide like outer world, inner world, and the world. I mean, sorry, with customer and partners, with internal to company and to the world.
Excellent.
So it is like website. Forget that.
Okay.
With partners and clients, it's all emails. Internal is all Teams. So look at this, right? So I was working on this product, and whatever conversation we had with a team member is right here as well. So we worked on this, and it's here. Please email the client.
Tool.
And then you can.
So basically, Teams. In one word, Teams is basically a collaboration tool, project management tool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a more collaboration, and then you add your flavors of the way you want to do. Some people love chat, and I don't like chat too much. I like the to-do, like checklist kind of things. So we do Teams, but then my real go-to is always the kind of like a OneNote. I'm like, okay, let me understand what was our plan. So, here is a requirement, here is a go live, more like these things, right? Like checklist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But Teams makes it flexible that I can take this link. You can go back to Teams. Sorry, this is the old one. I'm going to go to this tab and go back to Teams, because this was a go live for the website. And I'm going to go to my area of maybe the web or whatever channel. So channel is more like a subfolders, and I can tag the whole team here saying that X1050 team, please check the go live plan. And then I just paste that link here. That's it. So I like one way of working. Your person doesn't like that way of working. So you're going to combine everything. So this is providing enough flexibility. Now this people can click on the web and they are right there. Or you can just take some permission issue is coming because this is dummy tenant, but in our scenario, pretty much it will go to this environment and directly show you the link.
Manish, question. All the team members should have the 365 license?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. But doesn't mean the highest level of license, right? Any basic level also. So there is a different tier, like just email only licenses there. And there are license maybe like $20, $25 license also. So Microsoft is making sure everybody gets Team simply. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Moving on so which are the teams we can do the activity pretty much. We can do chat. Chat is pretty good because I can start here saying that need a quick review on my landing page. I can say that. And then this is between Alex and this guys, but I can write a new message also to the whole marketing team here. So we can directly start and start chatting. Let me go back to Alex and I can show that we can directly start the meetings also here. That is going to be in the calls. So we can go to the people and I can start video call. Actually, this should work because I'm on Zoom, so this should not having a problem. So yeah. So this is showing me different scenario here.
That's pretty amazing.
So, and then the recording, now this is the best part. This recording, if I do, it will go to the stream. The stream is what? We said it's YouTube for internal to my company or our channels, right? Now stream is AI based. It can read your transcription, mean it can listen to the audio and it will transcribe the whole meeting. And if you have action item, it will actually categorize that. Balaji said this, Rajiv said this, Pankaj said this. That's coming, not yet, but in 6 months, it will start giving you the meeting notes also. So that is good on the stream. And in future, if you have to review anything, you can just search anything right here. So really it is permission based. You can go live. If I say, it should find me all the places where we say go live plan. So here I put the comment, it's taking me there. Here I put the checklist, it's taking me there. We suggest, just like in social media, to find something, you do the hashtag, right? Same thing we do in tips, because you will forget where you put it, but put some kind of pointer. So this is the team-based thing. And then there is a small planner tool also, which is showing right in Teams. So this is to organize your plans for marketing team or different kind of teams. So let me jump to planner. Small project management is here, right? Who is doing what? So this is a marketing plan. Megan is doing brochure. Alex is doing SEO. He got 2 things to do. You can show on the card. You can see here, or you can go to the website. This is there. At the same time, each item you can copy the link, and you can go back to Teams and say, where is it? Teams. And you can say, yeah, I have added to the planner or something like. So of course it is a little bit confusing because you have many things coming, but once you work with your own team member, you will come to a rhythm of, hey, we don't use planner. We just go to that OneNote, or I want to use a checklist because there is something called to do also. So let's go back here. If you talk about being organized, I do suggest going to the Teams, having one simple channel called general, unless you want it to have more channels. Just start, if you're not clear, then just start with one. And in the general, if you go to the files, actually, let me go to market plan. When you go to the files, all your files will be here. So Balaji, like you were asking OneDrive.
Yeah.
So this is OneDrive, actually, the files. So this will go to the OneDrive, and you can be sure about the permissions. So getting organized will take some time, but ecosystem is very big. Like Ravi, you were saying.
Is OneDrive like Dropbox?
Yeah. Yes. And I'm just touching.
It's like Google Drive. It's like Google Drive.
And how much space do you get, like with the one license?
1 terabyte, man. That's the best of all the stuff with your license. 1 big terabyte hunk of drive.
Exactly. So if you see the first three, if you want me to summarize first, this is what I suggest. I would say,
Hey, Manish, I have a question.
But the problem is photographs are on Google Photos. Documents are on Microsoft.
Yeah. No, that's a challenging, and even I have photos in the iOS.
Yeah.
And there are some personal file on Dropbox. Business wise, we have been good by just using the choosing an ecosystem like Microsoft on Microsoft. So I was about to just suggest that, Ravi, to your question, right? You have 8 different cloud thing going on. I would say you will have to separate it out: business, personal, and family kind of scenario, and choose ecosystem. And I would not say one versus other, but for business, definitely I would say Microsoft has done a good job. So if you can put all together in one, I would say then you have a better use of full use of OneDrive, full use of Microsoft 365, and having a focus that this is the way I'm doing things.
Yeah. It's like,
hey, Manish, I have a question. Does this integrate with any CRMs?
Yes. So CRM is the Microsoft CRM of Dynamics 365, but the world's biggest CRM is Salesforce, right? Like 75% market. They have the plugin to connect to most of the CRMs. It's not only Microsoft. With Microsoft, it's connecting faster. So you use Redtail, maybe it has a Redtail connectors. We'll check quickly, okay? So if I go here, I'm just gonna show you Salesforce first. See, Salesforce is right there. You can put that tab here, and Salesforce also allows its document to store in 365. We have done many integration like that. Now let's see, Redtail. No, not yet, but it should be coming. Dynamics should be here already, like that, right? So Zoho, that should be here also. See, Zoho is there. So it is expanding, just like I said, it's not just collaboration, it is the OS. So whatever Microsoft OS could do, that's where this is gonna go.
Manish, for their, in the past, I used to use like an Outlook.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the interface that much, and I've been using the Gmail interface
for
a while. So 2 questions. One is my original.
Yeah.
Can we use the Gmail interface rather than Outlook, but use the other things?
Yes, you can do that. Sure.
Okay.
So the email will go through. I mean, you will lose some features, absolutely, because as I said, when we were in the Teams, when you see the notification, right, you also have option to get email notification. So like in Facebook, right, sometime the chat can come to your message like Gmail, saying that, hey, somebody posted something. Same thing you can do with Gmail. You will lose that feature. And so that is your question. Let me take last question with Subha. Subha, you asked Action Pack versus other use. So Action Pack gives you 5 licenses on everything, but 25 on email. If you are silver or gold certified, you get more license. So it's a good idea to start with Action Pack if you are going to use at least 5 licenses.
Yeah, we are using.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, we are using Action Pack. I think last 5-6 years now. We have a development platform, cloud storage, and Azure platform, development platform, and we have all. We pretty much use all the licenses. We use all the licenses.
Correct. And I see more question on. Pankaj asks, is it approved by FINRA or SEC? Yes, Pankaj, lot of certification is already done by Microsoft. So Microsoft security portal is there. Security. If you go, there will be lot of licenses.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I've been trying to see whether I have an Apple computer, Google Communication, and Microsoft as my PowerPoint, Excel, and Word, right? Everybody does that instead of Pages, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been trying to figure out what the most optimum combination or optimum. From a space standpoint, 1 terabyte, nobody can debate with it, and nobody, I'll never stop using Word, Point, and PowerPoint, and Excel, right? For me to get onto Keynote is going to be, it's like a root canal, right? So it's this debate, but it is interesting. But Microsoft has improved capabilities tremendously. I think over the past 4 years with Sundar Pichai, with what's his name?
Satya Nadella.
Yeah, Satya Nadella, correct. I'm thinking about the other guy. Right. Satya Nadella, I think they have done a very, very good cloud strategy. I'm surprised Adobe is coming on to a whole bunch of these also, but yeah, it's interesting.
Correct. Yeah. So let me take 1 minute to.
Satya Nadella's leadership, they have invested a lot in cloud technology, I believe.
Yeah.
They have really revamped
there are a bunch of Indians on clouds, right? All Indian CEOs are managing these, and they're developing cloud platforms, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah. So let me take 1 minute to wrap up. This is a good example of what kind of teams you will set it up, right? So you will have a finance team, only management will have access. You will have HR where all the training, payroll support can be there. Project management, marketing absolutely makes sense. All your marketing content and other things, you will keep it in Teams. And with Teams, you will add plan, which is going on. It can have images, due dates, assignee, and more detailed notes should go on OneNote. But as long as you have 3 things, right? You have basic team, so your documents are there. You have basic plan, and all the captured notes, if you can put on OneNote, that should be a good setup. And as a company, I just wanted to highlight all the things we do apart from the Teams, SharePoint, BI, AI, and other kind of SQL and SharePoint support. With that, I'm done with my
perfect timing. Listen, Manish, I know I dropped this on you really at the last minute, right? And you came in with flying colors. I really, really appreciate it. I think you've just skimmed the surface on this one. I think we can spend 2 hours on this, and I will still be learning. I'll still be absorbing the stuff that you told me about Microsoft. I think, seriously, it is tremendously capable and very, very interesting. So give it away for Manish here, please. Okay, we have to get a good applause audio on this one. But that was fantastic, Manish. Thank you very much. Thanks for jumping in and giving us this. This is exactly what the idea behind Learning Mondays was, right? Learning about a tool, seeing how we can get to use it, and we'll have you back sometime soon to do this. Go for it.
I just wanted to highlight, I'm working with Anshuman to come up with similar things. So we'll post more links where you can get more information. So
excellent.
We'll look forward to that.
Hey, Manish, go ahead. Ravi, if I may chime in, Manish, if you have the links to, if there are any videos that you have online or something that we can get a little better idea. As Ravi said, all you did is skim the surface. There's quite a bit more. And I certainly am very much interested in it, but I'd like to learn a little bit more before I jump in. So if you have some links, that would be great. And before I let go of the mic, Rajiv, guess what? My wife did bring me a cup of coffee in one of my favorite mugs.
Oh my God. Pampered guy, man. I'm going to get kicked out if I ask for that. Seriously,
Pankaj, you are a lucky guy. Just remember, you are in heaven, right?
I certainly am.
We all envy you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Figure it out, man. I'm telling you. And Anshuman, your background is getting better and better every time, man. I'm telling you. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Very nice. So that is it for Learning Mondays. Tomorrow's Innovation Tuesdays. We came up with last time, if you remember, we were thinking about all these tools that we are building, needs for online stuff from home, right? How do we create this e-home environment, right? And what services and stuff are looking at. So we'll talk innovation. We'll talk that a little bit. What are our needs, and see if we can take that the next step forward. Wednesday is an event. Thursday is going to be, we are looking for a special speaker. So please, I'll chat. I'm looking for a speaker. Perhaps, actually, I don't mind doing a real estate channel on this. So I'll real estate talk on this. So I'll probably reach out to Subha, Madan, and Avi on that one, and just have a panel on state of real estate, and throw in Neeta out there. You know, Neeta is a hidden real estate agent. She's a chuparustam. She knows how to sell better than everybody else that I know, anybody else that I know, right? So she's fantastic at real estate. So probably we'll do that. Let me spin about it. Let me think about it, and talk to our producers, Anil and Anshuman, who are fantastic. And hopefully I'll get that agreement on that. But thank you guys for your support. And thank you all for tuning in. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you for putting this together.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you, guys.
That's it for today. Thank you. Bye.
Night.
Now.